Hey guys, welcome again to Vancouver Island Bushcraft. Saw this great idea on YouTube for a basically a homemade candle stove, and for the life of me, I cannot remember which channel it was. So I'm giving kudos to the guy. If you see it, I'm just passing it on because it's such a great idea. I want to show my subscribers. I even mention it again in the video when I'm upstairs doing the stuff for the wax. So I'm going to put you down, just give you an idea. It's pretty basic, but it's going to be really interesting, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to put it down. So this is the finished product here, and it's just a salmon can, and you coil up some cardboard, and then tie them up with some jute twine. So basically, what you're doing is you want the width of the salmon can. So look, you want to cut it basically right here. So you just basically cut it like this, and then you're just going to coil it up. It's a really basic, it takes no time at all. The length of time, of course, is the heating of the wax. I'm just going to roll it up. Now, the guy from YouTube just had these rolled up like this, and they were actually rolled up way thicker and put 5, I think, in here. So I'm doing it quite a tight coil. And another thing I decided to do was add some jute twine. And just give it a quick tie. Got that all in my mouth. So it's a little bit different, but basically the same idea. And a couple of reasons to put the jute twine in. It keeps it coiled easier. And also I left up the parts here. And as you can see, I now have a couple of wicks. Makes it a lot easier to light it. When you use the cardboard, I'm just using scrap cardboard, scrap tuna can obviously, and leftover wax. When you're using the cardboard, I had to take off the plastic stuff here. Don't want any plastic on here, obviously. That would just be really gross. So I've done this, and what I'll do is I'll take you upstairs. I did a video on how I did the wax portion of it, and I'll show you that, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm just grabbing this old candle and putting it in a bowl full of water, and then I have a secondary pot with water as well, and it's boiling pretty good. You don't want to put the candle directly on the heat, obviously, because it'll break the glass, and you don't want to have the wax in any way near a heat source, because that can catch fire. But once it's melted, and I'll just swing you around, and I'm just placing it, pouring it all on the top here, and once it gets pretty full, then that'll be pretty much the end of it. So notice I got a couple of wicks to add to the easeability to actually light it. That noise is our pet pig wanting water desperately, or food. Say hi, Anchors. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what I'm doing to fill it up with the wax. Okay, so this is filled right to the top. The video that I saw on YouTube, you filled it about to here, but I thought, let's fill it to the top, and I've actually doubled up the amount of coils and made them a little bit tighter. So this is a little bit different, so we'll see how it goes. I can't remember the guy's name from YouTube. I really apologize if you feel I'm stealing your idea, but it's such a great idea, I wanted to pass it on to my subscribers. Okay, so we have the candle made, and we're out in the backyard, and we're going to have a fun sort of time here, because we have this. Of course, I have no idea if this is going to work, so if it doesn't, it's going to be a pretty short video, but I'm going to show it anyway. If it doesn't work, I'm still going to post it. So we got this, and I'm going to set it up with the what you guys are aware of, this apparatus here, so that we have the fire, because I want to take a look at a couple of pieces of equipment. On my Father's Day, my wonderful children got me a couple of pieces of equipment that I haven't tried yet. I have this chair that I'm going to set up, and I also have this little kettle. Now, how am I going to use this kettle? Well, we're going to use Jiffy Pop popcorn. We're going to do the popcorn,
And then after the popcorn, we're going to heat the butter and put it on the popcorn. Now the reason why I've chosen to do this is because it's going to take a fair amount of time for the Jiffy Pop popcorn and a fair amount of time for the butter, and I want to see if this thing lasts long enough to do that. Because if it does, it'll last long enough for me to be able to cook something on the stove, maybe some boiling water for dehydrated food or whatever. So let's see if this stove really works. So we're going to put this upside down like this, just so I don't burn my grass. And we're going to put these guys on here. Might be a little high. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get this in another spot so there's not so much gravel. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, that's a little bent, but there we go. All right. My dog's helping me out. Hey, Caramel. All right. Let's get this lit and see if it actually works. Because I have no idea if this thing's going to work. All right, we got the wick lit. Let's see if we can get this other stuff lit too. It's pretty windy out today, so it's going to be a really good test to see if this thing's going to work. I got a feeling it's going to work pretty good. Now if I didn't have this lighter like this, you can see that one wick actually lit right away. This would take a lot longer with the one wick, but I think the one wick would have worked really good. So we're going to put this right here, and I'm going to come back to you guys as soon as it comes to a really good fire. So give me about 3 or 4 minutes and I'll be right back at you. Okay, so the fire is going pretty good. So let's put this grill on top of here. And let's get the Jiffy Pop. I haven't used this stuff since I was like a teenager. Remember using this stuff when you were camping? I haven't used it, so it's going to be interesting to see how it works. We're going to put this on here. And we're going to get some popcorn going. So in the meantime, let's get this chair. My daughter bought this for me, which is kind of cool. So it's got the legs in here, and it's got the canvas, and you basically just put it together. So you're going to take the legs out. Together like this. I definitely practiced this before I started doing the video, and I put small, small, large, large on here too, so I don't mess it up. So I got small and large. Boy, that fire! Look at that fire. Take a close up of that fire, honey. Look at that thing. That is burning really good. When we start hearing some popping, I'll have to start doing this. Okay, so let's get this going here. Okay, so we'll put this on here like this. And so here, this is kind of cool. It's a very portable chair. Look at that fire go. Man, that's a hot fire too. All right. All right. Okay, you guys ready to see a 240-pound guy sit on a little chair and see what happens? Okay, let's try it out. All right. Hey, buddy, can you do me a favor and grab me my beer? Look at this. This is awesome. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Thanks, sweetheart. Okay, having a little campfire in the backyard. It's like 31 degrees out today, and there's a bunch of fires in Kelowna and all those areas around British Columbia, Canada. And it's actually hazy. It's amazing. It's 31, but it's cloudy. But it's not cloudy. It's all smoke. That's all it is. Hey, Bamboo. Alright. Should start popping pretty soon here. I'm thinking this is a pretty comfortable chair. This is a pretty good little gift, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you guys for it, and as soon as it starts doing the popping, I'll get back to you. Okay, as you can see, it's popping. Doing good. But I'm just gonna take this off just for one second. Take a look at this flame. This is incredible. This stove, I gotta give kudos to, when I find out the guy who invented this, I'm gonna give him a thanks for sure, because this is amazing. The flame is absolutely amazing, and the wind is incredible here. And it's yeah, and it's a used salmon can, a bunch of cardboard rolled up, and some used up wax. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but anytime I've ever had any of this Jiffy Pop popcorn, I don't think I've ever had it where it hasn't been burnt. Have you ever had it where it hasn't been burnt? I have not. But that doesn't matter. That's not the point of it. Okay, I'll come back to you as soon as she's done. Okay, so the Jiffy Pop's either burnt or finished. We're not sure yet. So we're going to take this off, and we're going to go to the next segment. We're going to take a look at, guys. Take a look at this fire. This has been going now for, man, at least 5 minutes, and there's no sign of it stopping at all. This is incredible, and it's free. Like literally, this costs nothing. And you can use this in a fire ban because it's considered a stove. It can be like a campfire. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna look at, let's put this beer down here. All right, so my son bought me this, and it's like a kettle, but it's a expandable kettle. So it's silicone and it pops up, and you can actually cook in this, which is amazing if you think about it. So we're gonna give this a shot. I should probably take the paper out of it. And yeah, we're gonna get some butter going in here for our probably burnt popcorn. So let's get the butter, and once it's in here, I will continue. Okay, so we got the butter in there, and we're going to put this on here. Melter. This is a, let's see, Sea to Summit X-Pot Kettle, which is kind of cool. And it's very light, by the way. It's got a cover, and you can cover it, make tea or whatever you want out of this. That's not taking long enough. The bottom must be aluminum because it's not taking long at all for the butter to melt. So we'll just melt this up. Are you guys anxious to see what this popcorn looks like? Because I'm thinking it's probably black, but that's okay. That's not the point of the video. The whole point of the video is to see if this stove can handle the time taken for a popcorn and a butter melting. That's the whole idea. So whether the popcorn is good or not is not important. I think the dogs are just waiting. Look at these guys. They're just waiting for the popcorn. And if the pig's in there, she's gonna probably want some too. All right, that is almost melted. And there's no sign of this thing going out. It's going as strong right now as it was when I first put it in. It's amazing, really. That's pretty much melted. I'm gonna call that melted. Okay, and I'm gonna put this to the side. Okay, so look, it's not even gone down. Like it's literally as strong as it was. Nope, no bamboo. Nope, strong as it was when I started. Okay, so are you guys ready for this? This is gonna be sad, I'm sure. I remember this stuff when I was a kid. It never ever didn't burn, ever. Well, you know, it's not looking that bad. It's not looking that bad. Look at that. Look at that. All right, here we go. Let's see the pourability of this thing. It's got a little spout, and we're gonna put some butter on here. Look at that. Look at this. Okay, so that it's not biased, I'm going to get my wife to come over here and grab a piece of popcorn, and you're going to try it, okay, honey? Here we go. All right. So I'm going to have a little bit too.
Thumbs up.
Okay, she gave it a thumbs up. Let's see what Bamboo thinks. Bamboo gives it a thumb up. Caramel? Caramel gives it a thumb up. Okay. So, this is totally successful. The popcorn didn't burn. Amazing. this thing is still going, and I'm gonna put a note on the video to tell you how long this lasted, because I don't know how long it's been going, but I'll be able to tell with the cell phone how long it's been going. And I have a feeling that's probably gonna go for, man, another 45 minutes, I'll bet you. And you can use it as a campfire even. Okay, so thank you for joining me at Vancouver Island Bushcraft. This has been kind of fun. Been able to check out this chair that my daughter bought me, check out this kettle that my son got me, and check out this new stove that it just works like a hot damn. Check me out, Vancouver Island Bushcraft. If you like this video, please subscribe.